Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and welcome to yet another video for Miku Month, an entire month dedicated to Hatsune Miku. Ah yes, the joys of having a Nintendo 3DS. So many good games to choose from, especially if you're a Nintendo 3DS. I mean, think about the possibilities you could be seeing for a second there. You got Pokemon, you got Smash Brothers for 3DS in case you don't want to play the Wii one for whatever reason. Xenoblade, you got Kid Icarus, you got Mario 3D World. So many good games to choose from. Heck, even Sega joins along with Sonic Boom for some odd reason. But little did you know, they also made another Miku game. Oh yeah!
As I mentioned before in a previous video, I never had a PS3. It wasn't until 2015 that I decided to finally purchase Mirai DX on the Nintendo 3DS. Thus, here we are. And the bad news is I still don't have a 3DS capture card. Guys, help me out here, link below. Help me, please. I'm begging you, poor man. All I have to say for my first full Miku game is, I fully enjoyed it, and still do to this day. It gives me good feelings in the right spots. Try not to think too hard on that one. One thing to know, however, since Sega and Krypton do the main series business with Sony, Nintendo gets the Kingdom Hearts treatment. And by that I mean they only get the spin-offs. But that really isn't a bad thing. Now before I go right into the main attraction of the game, I want to point out the Vocaloids and a feature that I feel has been greatly improved upon. In the Diva series, the Vocaloids were modeled to look like their original heights and characteristics. However, the power of the 3DS isn't as strong as that of the PSP or Vita. So the developers went for a more chibi look, and I'm not gonna lie, they are absolutely adorable to look at. From their movements to their facial features, it's just... Ah! That is so difficult. And their interaction is what I consider a huge improvement over the ones in the main series. Granted, there is no patty cake or Rochambeau, but there's still individual rooms and gift giving, but only food. But what does improve is the connections being more realistic. Let me explain that a bit. Because of the built-in mic on the Nintendo 3DS that works 75% of the time for me, you're able to connect with the Vocaloids on a more personal level. And when it gets personal, it gets real personal. If you haven't played the game in a while, you'll have to apologize multiple times to get your Vocaloid to accept. Or, you can close and open the game again to make it so it never happened. But really, do you want to do that? Unless you're in public, in which case don't actually do that. It's worth it though. These guys are as cute, if not cuter, as Animal Crossing. That's a big statement. And I better move on before moms and pitchforks come in. I'm sorry guys. Of course, it's not a Miku game without the rhythm game. And this, my friends, is no exception. There are a total of 48 songs in Mirai DX. And it's a mixture of classics such as Finder, Senbon Sakura, and Romeo and Cinderella, and tracks new to the series like Lots of Laugh, Nice to Meet You Mr. Earthling, and... Okay. But this is a spin-off game we're talking about, so of course there has to be some sort of difference in playstyle. Unlike the Project Diva series where the notes fly to the target from whichever way Sega can think of, the notes in Mirai follow a path to their goal point. With this combined with the 3DS controls makes it more challenging but a fun approach, and brings unique button potentials to the board. In one song you may be holding down one note while pressing more with the D-pad, while in another you may be spinning the circle pad to earn extra points in MP. It's something the main series couldn't pull off, well until Future Tone anyway. However, this isn't the only way to feel the groove. There's also the tap mode, which makes use of the bottom screen with a max of 3 buttons to tap and slide. It's actually almost similar to Tap Tap Revenge, if anyone even remembers that is. Come on, I can't be the only one that actually remembers this game because I've been busy playing Fire Emblem Heroes all this time and now I suddenly remember this app. Please, I can't be the only one. Bro, chill. If all that is too much after a while, there's the usual watch mode, where the video just plays. No buttons required. What makes this one stand out is the option to make comments appear in the fashion of Nico videos and Japanese live streams. You know the ones I'm talking about. Jimmying along with the bottom screen is a fun way to let loose without having to worry about time pressing. Again, should that be tiring you after a while. And speaking of non-rhythm fun, there's plenty more in this game. In fact, tons. Alongside the usual shopping for clothes and taking pictures of Miku in the game, there's also the option to make custom choreography videos with use of simple, yet limited dance moves. You can also make your own custom tones or implement a familiar song with a keyboard that has many instrument options, including the vocals. How? Mikuversy, which is Reversey but with a Miku twist, is a fun option for relaxing and making the most out of strategy with a computer player. Don't let that statement fool you. They're actually good. And there is AR functionality. Yes, the dream of bringing Chibi Miku into the real world is now real. In addition to live AR concerts. Though good luck finding those cards. Luckily, the official Mirai website gives downloadable cards for you to print out on their website. I approve of this. Well done, Sega. But the cherry on top, oh, the cherry on top of everything is Puyo Puyo 39. Oh yeah, they brought this baby to the table. The single player mode plays similarly to Kirby's Avalanche or Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. You face 5 of the other Vocaloids to see who comes out on top. Actually, it's to see how high of a rank you can get. But my version sounded way more exciting, didn't it? A local multiplayer mode is also available, but sadly, there's no online play. Then again, this is Hatsune Miku we're talking about, not Puyo Puyo. It's a great way to import a classic puzzle game to a modern handheld. While I am praising this game for a plethora of good reasons, it's not without its flaws. And no, it's not because there's no Amiibo compatibility, though it feels necessary at this point. I want my Pikachu Miku, darn it! One of the issues that I have with Mirai is the Street Pass and Spot Pass functions. While it is nice that they are included, it's used to share only profiles, tunes, choreography, and comments you made. It doesn't feel all that special. It certainly would have been a neat idea to use it as a means to get discounts on certain items that Street Passers have purchased. That alone would have made Street Passing a little bit more worth it. My biggest issue with Mirai though is Gumi. Now let me make this very clear. I do not hate this character. In fact, I think she's a wonderful Vocaloid and a very nice addition to Mirai DX. What I don't like about her though, is that she makes very minor appearances throughout the game. You only ever see her in 5 songs and walking by giving you advice or gifts. That's it. You can't be serious. You actually can't be serious. How is it fair that Gumi gets a tiny spotlight with no way of playing her, when there have been 3 additional characters in the Diva series that could be bought as DLC since the series began? Even Gumi needs some love. Give Gumi some of that love. Don't let the fire die out! In spite of these, this game is incredibly fun and always a blast to pick up whenever I feel the urge to play it on the go. If you've never played this game, I seriously recommend downloading the demo to try it out, or pick up a copy for yourself. It's packed with a ton of fun stuff to do, so you don't grow bored too soon in the future. Overall, this game gets a nerdy thumbs up. Hey there! Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, then feel free to hit the like button and share with people you know. If you're interested in checking out my other work, then click on an annotation. If you really enjoy my content, you can subscribe and ring the bell. It's absolutely free, and it really helps out. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care!